Now, the first three, okay, Korach started in the revolution. He's the one that has the reason for it. So I guess we got to mention his name. We got to mention. We mentioned because there was troublemakers. So we always are talking about them. Who's going from Palace? What do you know about him before? What do you know about him after? Know his story that that his wife was a good lady, saved his life. Yes, what's he got to do with anything? So why is he even mentioned? He's the big chief. It doesn't make sense. So the idea it takes three parts to make a revolution. You've got to understand, most people have no shaykhs with the king, with the boss, with the rabbi. They have no shaykhs. So there's no reason for them to change because it doesn't make a difference one way or the other. Right? So who are the people that are unbound? So you have the one you need is the guy that wants the job. So you got Korach, he wants the job. Then you have Dosim Ba'aviram, people who hate Moshe. They have nothing to do with anything else. I just don't like him. Now somebody's talking about getting rid of him. So we're masking. Then you got Reuven Feinstein, who is the guy that's the guy in the middle, regular guy, says, Korach's a big guy. Plus, we're big guys, right? They have a fight. Maybe it is the rabbi's fault. Maybe we should fight with Moshe and then stuff like that. I know they're the ones that are willing to listen to other people. That's the talk. But you have don't stand up and defend what Moshe done for us till now, whatever it is. So maybe it's the guys who just maybe it's a good thing for change. Maybe it's good for them. And there they have the majority of votes. And now you can throw out the rabbis. That's basic stuff. Did they accomplish anything? Probably not. So his wife, being smart, so first of all, a lot of things about copying to hear from her and stuff like that. Her own private house, she doesn't have to do any of this stuff. And so you don't want to come in, that's your problem. So they have to come, they're full. They were Seforim, but they weren't from between too much. They didn't come into it. They weren't uncovered out here, they're not coming into the house. So coming to the house, she put him to sleep. She asked him, because she originally, why'd you get involved? So he was telling us, he says, either way, you're going to end up being a Talmud. You're not going to be anything more than a Talmud. If Korach wins, you're going to be his student. If it's going to be Moshe wins, it's going to be his student. What are you getting involved with? What's going to do? So stay out of it. So he said, yeah, but I did my word. I did my word. So he said, you go to sleep, I'll take you. That's what she did. Now, how did it all start? I just brings down. Crazy the wife, like the Korach's wife, is the one that's described as the person having the bearded wife. Now, why was she a bearded wife? I think it's you. We'll have to think about two things here. Words. You have a right now the presidency, right? You have people that are talking They said not I have no idea. This is the thing. In other words, why is Biden still want to be president? Because his wife will be the first lady, not because he wants to be president. So the same thing here. Why did she do it in Takeda? She says, Takeda, no, this took about after the meatball, after the witness. You got to understand the situation that happens. After Marag, right? At the Marag, they all got to die the meatball. They all got to die the meatball, they roast whole people. Not going. So the only comfort I'm ever going to have is here. Whatever I have here, that's what I have. And that's what he's fighting for. In other words, he's not the so whatever the big maximum I'm going to have is this. So therefore, and in between this time, before they happened, they were preparing the Levian to be holy. So how they have to do that? They have to shave off all the hair and look like it. So I don't know how she described it then, but you look like a little ball, or you look like a monkey, or you look like this, face without any hair. So therefore, Moshe Rabbeinu did this to Varus. He said, but Moshe Rabbeinu also did it. Moshe Rabbeinu also did it. So he also had it up there. So he said, so if that's the case, so why are you going? Yeah, but he's king. He's king no matter what he does, he's okay. But you're nobody, so therefore you look like a fool. So that's the thing. So she got him upset, and then or he wants to show him in his house, whatever the reason is that he did it. She woke it up with him, or she was the Rishanta. It doesn't make a difference. But basically, what she did is she convinced him that he should make a complaint. Come on, it's a revolt, basically. And okay, that was smart also. Sure, was on that side. I would have one start up with him. He's a big guy, and look at over Nissim, he did Mitzrayim and all this and that. God's on the side, and taking us to the middle. That's why he's a dangerous guy to start up with. I mean, why would he start up with him? So basically, he found that he saw that Shmuel Hanavi is going to come from him, and it's not Shayach that Shmuel is going to be. Shmuel is going to come from an over. So therefore, he's going to have darkness. That's the thing. Now we'll see from the Haftarah when Shmuel comes in, that's exactly what it means. But actually means that Shmuel's going to come. We thought that he's going to make it. And it's not a bad idea. So he figured he'd go and jump into it. Who's those about? They don't have to get about in this mathematics. Because for us and Reuven were next to each other because this was they were arrested. The Ravine was on for us was on the south side of the Mishkan. That's to the south side of the Machne was Reuven. So the one right next to the other. So it's interesting why she says, who is the Rosh? The Rosh is Korach. Who is the Rosh? Who is Shpenov? Shpenov or doesn't love him. Doesn't love him. They're Shpenov. I thought they were the Shpenov. They're Shpenov. They put in their 2 cents and maybe get into part of the Rosh. But they got involved in it. And they tell us it's part of the same thing. It's part of it. And 250 guys. What was their cheshbon? Now, basically, what happens, what Moshe tells them to do, he says that I want you all 250 people tomorrow to go bring the Tevis tomorrow. Now it's Korach, Aaron, and 250 other guys, right? And only one guy is going to live. And he's the one that lives. So obviously they were not united. They united the machlekes that they want the job, but they weren't united machlekes that Korach should get the job. There was no unity in that plan. Therefore, each one went, except that Korach, because of his cheshbon that he saw the terms of Shmuel comes in, figured he's the one that's going to live by the living. That's the cheshbon. And of course, the error is that it was children, the children. That was the main thing that was the problem. Children from Moshe and we call it the CA, which one exactly means a notion? So it's not so question to be that it's CA, it's probably CA Moyed of a Chinese, and therefore, because of this, Rashi says that Elisa ben Shleyo, who was the Nasi of Reuven, was also involved, and he thought he's going to get the job. Okay. He's going to die. Okay. Now, the problem that we have with this is, which is better? Kriye obviously is a lesser type of a Kriye. Kriye, that seems to be when you get the sin. It's not a Kriye Ksiv over here. Meaning of Bamidbar, it's a Kriye Ksiv. You pronounce it Kriye, and you read it, and it's written Kriye. The reason is because there's two Rishoyim among them, Avitz and Shtei, and Shmuel and Sרגא. And because of that, he didn't put the title of Kriye. On the other hand, take a look in the Parshas Parshas, by Reuven, it says, B'nei Pavu Eliyah, Eliyah Mudas V'Aviro, it's spelled Kriye, read Kriye. So which is worse? Spelled Kriye, read Kriye, or spelled Kriye, read Kriye? You see that they're worse, they're lower. But that's what they were, big people, there's no question about it. But for my side, they hated my Shabbat. See that all their arguments, in a way, was the courage to it. It wasn't just stop argument. Even starting with Seforim Yisrael, in other words, since Moshe came, it became harder for them to get up and stuff like that. And when they're going out of Mitzrayim, where's the food? It's basically loyalty for what do you call it? Where you get your food from and stuff like that. You don't have any of those things. But they want really things to cover the price, and money, things that they think they put. But they did it with a hatred. In other words, they didn't, and therefore they didn't trust them and they believe in him, whatever it is there. But they did have a certain respect for it because it's fucked them out. Let's see what that makes them up. Okay, he says the kiddushim, so therefore no difference. So then Moshe stops. Right? And he said, okay, tomorrow we'll see who it is. And who's going to be? Abraham B'nai Levi. Don't keep the thing back there. Shema says, then he gives a Muslim. Isn't it enough for you that the bench from his mouth is different than the rest of the people? You want to be couldn't do. Okay, what's the kashi? I think he's here for job, I want to be the whole job. What's the kashi? So this, I think, with Moshe Rabbeinu is asking, there's no people, no person that can say I did everything I was supposed to do. Without my full potential, there's no chesed and stuff like that. And in a way, but there should be no jealousy. So one of the problems I found, let's say, in American schools, let's say that you have the case that in American schools you have, they bring in a principal who's 25 years old, and the Rebbe is 60 years old, 70 years old. Right? He's teaching this, and all of a sudden, he's my boss. What do you mean you're my boss? Who are you? I don't have to listen to you. I've been teaching this place for 40 years. You just came in, right? And so the idea is How do you fight with such people? But basically, the guy lost everything check from to operate. But what he could do is say, just like Moshe Rabbeinu says, you're right, you won't be great. But you would admit yourself, you did you live up to all the mitzvahs to be an Erech lady, now you want a promotion. It's not that. I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. Hell of us. The Chinese, I like that job, right? The jobs are jobs. They have nothing to do with the crop of the person. It's a job, you're in charge of this, you're in charge of this, you're the Rebbe. You're the one that's in charge of the class. I'm the Menayim. My job is to make sure that the school runs. So therefore, I have a different job than you have. Now, to not say that I'm bigger than you, I'm not saying I'm better than the boss. I'm not anything. Mine is a different job than yours. And therefore, I see that what I'm going to tell you has to be done for better for the school. So what do you take to the time for it? What do you feel bad about it? I'm not telling you all. I'm just telling you what my job is. That's what he's telling. Okay, so everybody did. Then he calls the Kosim Rabir. Kosim Rabir made many fights before. But all the other fights that came to Moshe Rabbeinu. And Moshe Rabbeinu would explain his side. Let's say, for instance, Moshe would be, he had no supply lines of food, right? So he says, how do you take out people from the mikveh and take them into a mikveh? There's no food, there's no anything, they're going to die. That's exactly what the Rebbeinu wants. He wants them to have no food. So he can make a nest, and they will live 40 years in the city. The Habitat Rebbeinu took care of them, and that's the whole point what he wants. Oh, that's what he wants. Okay, no kasha. So they back down. Understand? So there was a point of having an argument. So there was a discussion. In Nashmat, they came every other time. This time, all of a sudden, because of Korach, not because of themselves. As themselves, maybe they would have listened again. In other words, they went to Moshe Rabbeinu. But because Korach is such a big person, and that's a big person. Let's understand how old Korach was. He has to be under 50, right? Because he's still Moshe old. He's carrying the Ahrens, he's doing the malachos of the Mishpat, right? And the Ahrens, the baby starts doing at 50. So he's 50. Moshe Rabbeinu is at least 80 years old. Around the time 82, bro.
It's not a midbar all the Levim or Mishtatif. It's not a midbar all the Levim or Mishtatif without Veda.
I assume so. I mean, I don't know how much they had to do. We have so many thousands that we could do. Basically,
just like Hanan was only Aaron and Bana, right?
Yeah, that was it.
So, but Levim was 22,000.
6,000, 8,000. Approximately. More than 30 to 50. So they did, but they had a lot to carry that. They got them to carry it with both of the wagons and stuff like that. They carry it. Wagons for that. So they were able to do that. But after 50, they don't work anymore. So he's not he's a young kid. Moshe Rabbeinu is at least 30 years old. He's not double your age, maybe, but still, I think it's so trashy. And therefore, he wasn't, but he must have been a big person that the Dustin Avir, we're on the side of Korach, the place is on the other side, Aaron's on the other side. Still, the Korach is that big a person, whatever that means. So, certainly the Shrebbeim, I don't understand. It's a thing that that they come from Korach. Somehow we have a couple, they come from Korach. Well, and they call them a certain name. Like, we know who we come from, like, to be really the tzaddik, the thing that it's a Russian. So what do you think of? What's he pride about? It's a Russian. Now, doesn't passel his kids, doesn't pass. But why is he person worship? Well, he dies as a worship. There's nothing to brag about. But they have it's a whole thing.
Harav wasn't a tzaddik that just made a mistake. He wasn't a tzaddik that made a mistake. He was.
It's a mistake that kills you. It's an awful bad mistake. You make fun of the Torah. It's one of the things. It's always the Torah. Find out how do you get the people to come gather around. They got a beg the trailers. Is this high? It's and how could it be such a thing? Once itself. So why do you learn about the 7 lights of Egypt? This is the one trailers. Maybe 7 lights of Egypt. Okay, so this is Nissan Oyster. Okay. And you see that only you see the trailers. I think they'll be made fun of the trailer. That's the point. So even if you're guy who makes a toys, you don't make fun of the trailer.
Maybe he held that was the bin.
Huh?
Maybe he held that was the bin.
I don't know. I doubt if he held that was the din. If he did, he thought then Moshe Rabbeinu told you that's not the din. So then you asked me shy, I told you they did. You know, you want to argue on me? I'm the one that was Makabel, not you. So he was like, well, this is it's interesting. 4 times, the nation wanted to destroy Klal Yisrael by the Ego, by the Malagu, and 2 times by Korach. That means the head of Korach, in a certain way, added to the head of Korach, was a worse attitude. So, like, why did it happen that they don't binding Malagu? We have 2 guys that are at least Yeshua and Korach are free. Everybody else is high. Yeshua and Korach would have left. He would have alive, right? By Korach, Yeshua and Korach also would have died. Doesn't say anything that they'll keep them alive. They're there, so so why? What did they do? But before by the Malagu, they defended nation, right? Now, we don't know what it is. What did it say? Is that all that Moshe Rabbeinu did for us? He did this, and he did this, and he did this. So he was in it. Over here, nobody put up 2 cents and said, why are you guys fighting with Moshe? You guys all know what Moshe is doing. Not one defender. They're for the war chai. We want it. Even Moshe will come. What's the shot? I have no idea. Okay. Anyway, all 2050, Chumash Shiur 252 that showed up to about the Jewish days. 2050 active hours, it's 250. Then kill him over there. Afghanistan. So they said one thing of one person started this whole thing. But Korach started it. So the words there said, Shari's, you know who it is. But at the end of everybody, because why? Because they didn't defend. That didn't do nothing. What do you kill them for? But it's a reason, obviously, they didn't defend. So anyway, he tells them, and these things, 2 things happened at one time. That's interesting. At the time of the 252 that were back to the Talis, that was happening by the Mishkan. This was happening by the oil of Reuven and Fahos. It was over there where it was on the south side of the Mishkan. And he told them, I want everybody to go away from them. You shouldn't be playing with this. Here's an interesting ground for the future. So who went out? It says, later on, what's his name? Benny Schmitz, right? He's supposed to be the son of this, his Dosson's stepson. Right? So Dosson was married to Schwein's Bastille. So he's his stepson. So why did he die by Korach? Why is this happening 40 years later? Whatever it happened. Elavos, that one he buckled. He kicked him out of the house, or he left the house. It wasn't the basis of the son, and he didn't have that loyalty to him to be part of his Merida. So therefore, he wasn't there. But the real children of those, that means they lost all their children. There was no grandchildren. There's nothing. The same thing should have been with Korach. There shouldn't be anything from Korach either. That's where he made his mistake. So what happened in the end when they fell into the ground? So the Korach, the three that were still was on. They were put on a pot. They did tshuva on the way down, and tshuva is terrifying. And we put on a platform or something inside the head. Obviously, they had to come out because they had to come out to have tshuva. Otherwise, well, when you have anyone who comes after that, but there was b'shadis that they put a place for them. Never the yeah. And then he says to them, I want you to know, if the nation is going to kill these people with a regular death, why not? I said, drop dead, I dropped dead. Next, because everybody knew Moshe Rabbeinu's respect, that the Benshams would do anything Moshe Rabbeinu asks. So if Moshe Rabbeinu is going to ask him to die, he'll die. But to make a new B'riyah, something that the Bensham planned for, whatever the suffice of relations, whatever you're not telling you, able to make a new B'riyah, because there is no new B'riyah. There's no B'riyah for chase revelations. That's no purpose of revelation. Believe that God created in 6 days, and that's it, no more. And therefore, then because of that, he was created that as they stated, this all that was created that Chumash. So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, if God was prepared for such a thing, and he made something that's not a real. Now again, how does it fit in? We say that the cease revelations, which is you have to understand the Rambam. It seems to say because Rambam says that it's not in the he says that what happened, but the nation made it tonight, young, that we come this and this day. They almost split because you can't create anything new. So not to be created for them, the ability to split. Okay, the ability to split was created before. How did it split? So the Torah tells us that by God the lines froze. But this became a Yabosha, means it was ice. And he crossed on ice. So it's all double touches. But in the Pasuk itself, it says that something happened. Vayet Moshe Yodei al Hayom, Moshe said, Vayosim es Hayom lecharova. Oh, sorry, skip the one. Hayom Vayelech Hashem es Hayom beruach kodim kol ha'az kol ha'layl, with a strong eastern wind the whole night, right? And Vayosim es Hayom lecharova, he made the ground dry, ground. So that touches up like the coin. He froze the land because he said, what do you need the wind for? Right? And the thing over there. Or if you don't want to land that way, I would say what could have happened is the Benjamin put in a bunch of tornadoes, and the tornadoes went through the yam and split up all the water on both sides, and meanwhile all the people went behind the tornado and got in there, and I have no idea how it happened. But it didn't happen as the way the picture you have, you split the sea, and you have a sea there, that there's no doubt that doesn't happen. So I would say the same thing if you want to find over here, where's the Piyol Shaykh? That's natural. You ever have a sinkhole? Okay, but you have mamish a street, and they can be on it for 100 years, and then one day the whole thing caves in. How they cave in? Right? So obviously, there's things of the nation set up that the three explanations that there are, that's going to happen. And this is the same thing happened over here. So the sinkhole, and you got swallowed up. Now, how deep was the sinkhole? With all of it, okay, that's a question how deep it was. But this is the difference. So that was what he said there. And as soon as he said it, that's what happened. He said, okay. And at the same time, the 250 people got killed. So the issue was, what does that mean, at the same time? So it says the Korach was both from the guys who went into the hole and from the guys that got burnt up. Right? So he obviously was not Korach, so he got burnt up. And also, since he was one of the top revolutionaries, he got swallowed. So how did they do? The earth weighed like a funnel with all that kind of stuff. And until they got him, they're over there, to fall in over here. I think it wasn't that far away. So that's how he did it. Now, and he tells you have to make kedusha out of it, okay. Then everything started to play. Atem hamitim samashem. Okay. Again, Benson says, so, it's instead of looking at it as a kedusha to see how big you have to be, that was like everybody when the Babi died. So it says by Yehoino, they sang or whatever it is they saw. That was they saw the Kiddush Hashem's death, right? The Kiddush them. When they saw the exactness of Kodesh Baruch Hu's judgment, and nobody's above the law, and everything else. So they made it Kiddush Hashem. But there's a point that everything's fair, everything's right, everything's this. And we have to listen. Okay, so it's a matter of the Gezach that happened. Over here, it's taken the other way. You're killing the people. In other words, so obviously it depends on the attitude of the person when the mess happens. If you're in a state of Yushi, waiting for something, then you're in war. In other words, in a state of revolution, so then the state, you don't stop the state of revolution because you got scared. They just sometimes more. So obviously, they thought they had to think. That's so. Well, they didn't really do this. What they're saying is, you're killing, and later on, they're asking really, how can we get close to a Kodesh Baruch? That's basically what there is. Anyway, this time the Bishop started killing them, and then you had to show a nest, and the nest is with Ketayas, to show that Ketayas is not only a killer, it's also a savior. So therefore, he went out, and the number it gives is 14,700. Very odd number. It's an odd number. 14,731. Odd number. That's what happened. What are you going to cook? So I'd say, I don't know what it means, but I would say it's 15,000. You have 251 additional, so that's 295. That's 995, and 75, whatever. And how many do you have from that? That's like the kids and the wives and this, and went into the ground. It was the margin to 15,000. Around pension punishment. So this seems to be a round number. So that's a thing, a round number. It's not what then he takes the tree, and each one gives a stick in. And here's the differences with stick we're talking about. This is Aaron's stick, not Moshe's stick. This is the one that was before the Aehron, and what do you call it? And happened a double mess. What he said it's going to happen is that one of the ones that the tree. Say Masiach, it doesn't count, but you know, yeah. It says one was big, his stick with flour. So that flour is also a piece of nice, right? But what happened instead, it was even more than that. The thing is that on a regular tree, these three stages do not exist. It's one causes the next, causes the next. So how come here all three stages were on this thing? I guess the same Aehron is from the beginning to the end. It's the same Aehron. It's not going to change it. So it doesn't make it so just like it's flour, whether it's a fruit, whether it's this, it's all the same thing. That's okay. And each one took it. So that's took you off that. And now the Klal Yisrael started to figure out what do we do? How are we going to solve our problems getting close to God? Right? I remember you saw Moshe and Gavano or Bad all going to die. Korach, Hashem, Yomas. Anyone that's close is going to die. Is there any way we can work it out that we can also have a motive of Kedushin, that we get raised up, you know, stuff like this. So he says, okay, that's what the Levi are going to take over. That they don't code that certain things you can't do. The Levi can't do what the Kohen can do. Can't do the Avodah, and the Yisrael can't do what the Levi does. They can't do the Ma'aseh Mishkan. The thing they but the Ma'aseh, they will protect you that once they clear up the test, you come into the Mikdash, you make your own relationship with God. That's the thing. Okay. Rambam, it's really, yeah, the Rambam said what it says. It's a new Rambam, so don't say that. The Rambam says in the end of Shmini, associated with God, or anybody that wants to dedicate himself for Avodas Hashem has that ability and intention to take care of himself like that. And then he ends off in a regular Rambam, besides the Franco Rambam. And the Rav says, Haravim, Hakoyanim, Haravim, I think they were most smart, and they put them above. Hakoyanim, Vihar, that kid. Maybe because I said my chapter 4 of Franco Rambam, and therefore, whatever they say is going to be possible, it does make a difference. But obviously, even from Fargo kids, the first ones came out, they didn't have the kids. Then he found some other new ones came out with the gears or someplace, some Rambam someplace. So even if you find it, but there's Rambam that don't have that gears, so what do you do with those Rambams? So those Rambams hold that Tzaddik Gay. Why? Because it doesn't mean everyone. It means only Kahan. What's the difference between the two? Okay, so let's see that. What do you call it? The 24 Parshas Kohanim. He says, how does he describe it? I give them my truma. They give me it's yours. But meaning it's Kodesh Kedoshim. It's holy. It's given to God. It's not given to Kohen. Kohen, the Benjamin says the Kohen can eat what's given to me. But it's mine. It's not the Kohen. Kodesh Kedoshim says, Zelcho Tufatano, Chon Etzagir. Right there. Tocheli Yitzhak Rotiva, Stog with Shisa, Vashiyitnu Hashem, V'chon Yitnu. Exactly, she give it to you. Everything's like Hashem. It's not the thing. Doesn't matter. He needs to be shocking the prayer all the time. And when he's straight to you, what's the way? Oh, it's a very nice thing, and everything else is looking great. I'm giving them as a salary for their work. I'm giving them myself. Is kedusha to myself? No. The only thing that they have the kedusha is the Chumash myself that you have, because that's but why do you do Chumash myself? So they can too be kind the mitzvah of myself and stuff like that. And that's only when they give the best. She said that this is a chumrah that even that everyone applied so has to do. It's not a chumrah. Know that even if he's not the best, it's also true. But chiyuv is the best. That's what you're chiyuv to do. Bisman hazeh, you burn it. So we don't keep the best. The soil, wherever you do slices in big scale, you take the junk and get rid of it, and there's still some ices. Why? Because you can't have some money the other day. When I'm giving it to the Kohen, I have to give it the best. So that's called Chobah. That's what the first is. But then the next step will come to Mas and Katon and Kanayevish. Then they will count it, giving some ices, if you gave the best. Cultivation of the muscles. That's the thing. I have the Aftaven. Came to Shmuel, and Shmuel is making. I guess that's the reason for the Aftaven here. Instead of like each round Sholem. First told him about Sholem Aleph, what people away. They weren't interested. Who's this guy? Right? Take a look at him. I've seen some big guys. From here, the guys that everybody was shifting the Maya, younger, 6'5", 6'7", something like that. It's pretty, there's power above you, right? Now we show them out, right? So that should be everything. It's a young kid, what are you checking me for? Who is he? I've never heard of him before, stuff like that. But after he won the war, it's what do you call it? It's Nachash. So all of a sudden they want to be Machadish the Manuch. In other words, everybody says now anybody can go against them, kill them and stuff like that. In other words, they were inspired now to read it. So they go back to go over it. And this is the time that Shmuel al-Navi took to give him the Musar about the fact that they asked for king. Originally when he points Shaul, he doesn't give him the Musar. so now. And he goes into the somehow saying that his, not taking from people, it's greater than Moshe's. Not much, I never Shmuel, I never Moshe, don't much. Moshe says, I didn't take a hammer from them, I didn't take it. What are they jealous about? I didn't do anything from them. I didn't take it. Right? But what he needed for them, if he would have needed, he would have rented for them a donkey. He says, I need a donkey, who's willing to give me a donkey, I'll pay you for it, this, and of course he would take it. Right? Shmuel might even that he wouldn't have done. Unless the guy gave it to him or something like that, he wouldn't have done a thing there, or he would have paid for it, or he would have never such a situation ever happened. He wouldn't have taken for nothing. And then he talks about that the nation sent different people for sages. So we have two strange things here. One of the things the Mother says to this anyone connected to it, get is given what we call it, the Yiftach and Shimshon. Those are the Kali. Now, you can say what you want about giving and Yiftach, you can say that. In other words, given like this, I made Rabbi Shor until he was later Swiss for Kali Yisrael, with that Swiss, he told him to go save Kali Yisrael. So that's, say he was a Kali Yisrael and became fast. That's not one time. It doesn't mean they were light guys. I mean to say that it meant that this three that worked the whole lifetime, to be Moshe, Aaron, and Shmuel, from the time Shmuel was 2 years old, he's in the Beis HaMikdash, he was raised in the thing. Moshe was with Moshe, Aaron was home, whatever it was, they were totally dedicated to the time of little babies to our Lady Hashem. On the other hand, Kim was only when they had the scholars, Yiftach was when they came to make him, what do you call it, this he was hanging around with little guys. And Shimshon is like, he's songs we don't understand them, period. So this is okay.
Wasn't Shimshon a Nazir from his birth?
Yes, but that's what I said, that we don't understand him at all. So that's why it's put that way. One point was pointed out to me once that the most Kapitlach, is about Shimshon. 5 minutes. So Shimshon is in that week, and the 5 Kapitlach are about Shimshon. So on something, Shimshon's pretty good, whatever Shimshon meant. And we have the book is a blanket for Vino, but it's in Russian, she brings it there, I'm not sure. Let's say over here. God he did Amar Yachad Shifte Yisrael. So he brings down Yidon HaNochosh Tezayit Seforim. It goes all on Shimshon. Don Yidin Amar, and not enough to sort of Plishim, like Yodin Hashem Amar. Echad Shifte Yisrael, for Yisrael Yeh Echad Yisrael. Okay, Yodin Shimshon Oben Vuazu. Right, yes, the Farish Echad Shifte Yisrael, Kibiyuchat Shemishvatim, David Shibon Yehuda, it's bigger than Yehuda, or better than David, or equal to David, or whatever it is. Comes from Yehuda, and then it's about the snake, and the Geshon, and a big book about it, Shimshon's struggle, or something like that. and about why the Beniman is to come out, what's Pshatnus, all this thing. But okay, but the idea is that Shimshon was definitely not like it. It's just like you said, he was Nasi from the time he was born. Before he was born, from the time he was a Nobel, the mother wasn't allowed to eat at that time, Mason and stuff like that. So obviously, Shimshon, so why would he say Shimshon is a Kali Olam? So I want to say that doesn't mean Kali Olam, but it means he didn't have to work for it. He was brought into it, the same day. They didn't belong. Shmuel doesn't belong to this Hashem. He's not 80's kid. He's what do you call it? He's brought as a 2-year-old. They come from on our neighborhood. You take care of it now. What do you do for me? Stuff like that. And I said, now from the time they were kids, they would tzaddikim. So therefore, but these guys came to the Katwas for one mice, one thing, whatever it is. Or they were appointed to be that. So therefore, there's no kash. Okay. So therefore, that's what he calls it. And does it mean that Shmuel was the same idea? So I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know the beam. I don't know nothing. So it doesn't make a difference. But we have it in Kabbalah Shabbos. That it says though Shmuel was Moshe, Aaron So these are the three Baruch. It says that these three are Hashem Kechad, whatever be like a son, you have a son that's equal to the other two. Not equal. It says Nefesh, Moshe, stop. Aaron the Kohen. Aaron needs his Kohuna to be that much. Shmuel is only Shmuel when they call Shmuel that he has this ability to but if they didn't call him, they won't listen to Shmuel. It makes a difference. And Aaron doesn't come with his Avodah stuff, he's not going to listen to it. Moshe, when that becomes, God listens to him. So they're not equal, but they all have one mindlet that exists by both of them, by all three of them, doesn't exist by anybody else.
Why is there above? It shouldn't be above. It shouldn't be above that. Aaron. It shouldn't be above that.
Maybe you can't. It's that dimension of listen to him until he comes with the Korach. This you need the Ma'aseh, you read the coin that makes you.
I know what I'm saying, but the vav between Moshe and Aaron, the vav is Moshe Vali Nevisha. So she was saying that Moshe stands alone, and it's a new thing. Aaron the Kohen.
That's right. And then Shmuel became Ishmael.
What we're saying, but it says Moshe the Aaron. So the vav is sort of Kohen, right?
Yeah, so that's a little difference. So Moshe and Aaron with his coordinate, and Shmuel, when they call his name, they can all call Moshe and Yane. But they're not the same Adrei.
But there's a vav.
Yeah, it's a different things. Then you also have a very interesting thing here that he puts the data circuit. He switches it. It says, "Vayisrael Hashem Yisrael." That's Eden. That's Bedon. That's Shimshon. That's Yiftach. Who was first? Yiftach or Shimshon? Yiftach is first. So how come he put Shimshon last? Because he mentions against them Shmuel. Aaron and Moshe, Aaron and Shmuel are the three against and therefore we come out, the Gemara says, Yiftach b'derei ki Shmuel b'derei. Why ki Shmuel? His name should have come up Keneged Aaron. He came up Keneged Aaron, he's a nobody. Aaron is a nobody. Understand something. I mean, it sounds not good. I'm not trying to attack him. But the boss is Moshe. Right? He's not the Melech. Keneged Aaron, and then Pinchas would have said, hey, I don't have to listen to Yiftach because Yiftach is only Keneged Aaron. I'm bigger than him. I'm Keneged Moshe. So therefore, I'm the boss, not him. That was the machlekes. And he didn't come, the one month is to kill his daughter, which he did with whatever chance, that doesn't make sense, that was it. But when it was, that was the neder. So why wasn't he mad for it? Because, hey, need me, come to me. And Yifta said, I'm the king, will you come to me? So very nice, because the two guys are having people covered over there, which of course had nothing to do with them. And the thing over there is that, what do you call it, the poor girl goes away. That's the timing on both of them. But the idea is, what's the timing on the thing? This way, the difference with the same. You see, he's only connected to Aharon. So the Torah switches and he comes out connected to Shmuel because he just took the day to Shmuel. And he's the king, he's the boss. There is no other boss. Then he says a very strange thing. Okay. He is the king, okay? You should serve him and everything is, and then you'll be okay. What happened? It says, you saw that Nochash came upon you, so you said we need a king. We need someone to defend us, right? I said, what did you do till now? We never had anyone appointed to defend us. We always had required to the main Shirayim, and the Tzorah came, and the main Shirayim sent us a Mashiach, and he sent us. Why this time? You forgot that Hashem Elokeichem, God is your king. What does he mean by that? If you have a melech now, forget it. It's like we say now, the border crisis, whose fault is it? Biden. The inflation, whose fault is it? Biden, right? That's nothing to do with Biden. It's the same thing. You're affected, that's from up there. That's why you're affected. You don't give me the stuff that's Biden. You do too. Stuff like that. Don't lose sight that that's the iketachlis of life. He's the only melech you have. You have somebody that's official for the government rules. You want to make to buy a nice party, you need officially a general. Okay, so we made a king. Belamaise, he has nothing to take over in the outfit of this thing, and it becomes that it's hard for us to live that way. That's direct, that we have nothing to do with anybody. Ours is a straight relationship with our God. Doesn't make a difference of what you do happens, and we all know that even when the market goes like this, there are people making money. It's not not everybody loses money. Some people make money no matter what the matzah is. Shaila is, where am I? Am I in the right zone, making money or losing money? That's the baby. But that's the same though. But as far as the general thing, that's the big field. That's nothing to do with you. So that's what we have to lose. That was the wussy he gave it. Even though he's setting up a malchus, which a chayre, now you have somebody who can complain. It's his job. It's this. So therefore, you should feel that you complain about it. It's not okay to complain. That's the thing. Anyway, have a good Shabbos, everybody. Next week, I will not deal next week for 10 service. I probably will not be able to have this year. So, we have a good Shabbos. If somehow we can work it out, we'll notify you.